morning from the trail. It is about 8 o'clock. I've been on trail since approximately 5:30 or so. Started early with tailwind. He's in front of me, but we're trying to do a big day today. Close to 28 to 30 miles, so it's gonna be my biggest day yet. And so I'll let you know if I do it or not. But it's so far we've gone at least 5 miles, probably a little bit more than that. But it's been a good morning. I just got done with the climb. Now we're on a flat straightaway, so it's just smooth sailing from this point, at least for most of the day. I think there's going to be a couple more uphills, but nothing too drastic that I'm aware of. But we're going to hike about 10 miles, take a break, then hike another 10 miles and take a break, and then hike the last of the day. So but I'm trying to get to Fayetteville, as stated before, tomorrow. I'm meeting my brother Quentin there, and so he's gonna get there on Monday. Today's Saturday, and so I'm trying to get there tomorrow evening, and that way I can just sit there at the trailhead or at the campsite or wherever I end up and wait for him to show up. So, but that's the plan. I also have to resupply. I don't really need to resupply quite yet, since I'm doing so many miles. However, I'll probably just top off my food bag in Fayetteville when my brother arrives, because he's got a car, so I don't. But I'm gonna just keep on hiking, enjoy the day, and hopefully the weather is gonna be nice today. I'm not sure, I'm not aware at least of any rain in the forecast, but you never know here in the Appalachian Mountains. So with all that said, I will talk to you soon again from the trail. Well, I'm coming up on the Mason-Dixie line. Goodbye, Maryland. Hello, Pennsylvania. Well, I'm about to camp, and probably another half mile or so. Just crossed over into Pennsylvania. I stopped early. Actually, I've hiked almost 25 miles. I was planning on going 28 to 30 miles today, as stated earlier this morning. However, I decided not to. It's my leg was hurting, my thigh. I've been having trouble with my inner thigh for the last few days since I went over the roller coaster. And so I don't know if I just kind of overworked it or pulled it or did something. So I decided I'm gonna just cut it short. If you can say 25 miles is short, it still will match up close to what my longest day is at this point, which is 25 miles. But I stopped at a local park, just a little bit ago, and sat there for a couple hours just hanging out, talking to some other thru-hikers, talking to the guy, one of the workers there at the park, one of the maintenance guys. He was there, and we chatted for a bit, and I ordered some food, and so they delivered some hot wings and a salad out from a pizza restaurant. I didn't get pizza since I had it last night. I got some hot wings, so it was very good. I enjoyed it, and it was a place called the Original Rockies, whatever the original is, I don't know, but it was good. Enjoyed it, but I have, like I said, about a half mile to go until I get to camp. There's a tent spot coming up just right on this side of on the state line here in Pennsylvania, and so I'm gonna make my way to camp, set things up, and then get off my feet, because as you could expect, my legs are tired. And so with all that said, I'll talk to you soon again from the trail. Good night. Good morning, or I should say good afternoon. I've been on trail for several hours now. It's been a good day. I just got done stopping at a shelter for just a quick break and met a mother and son, teenage son, who is hiking at least part of the trail together. And so it was cool to meet them and hear about their adventure. But as stated yesterday, I ended up stopping after approximately 25 miles. I stayed just on this side of the state line here in Pennsylvania. And so right now I'm heading down a hill. Started the day out with a big climbing out of camp. But it hasn't been too bad. It's a little rocky, but nothing too extreme. But I plan on hiking, not too many miles, about 14 to 18 miles. 18 miles will get me to Fayetteville. That's the location where I'm going to be meeting my brother in the morning. Or I could stop at the shelter at 14 and just have a short hike first thing in the morning. And so I haven't decided what I wanted to do yet, so I'll probably just wait until I get to the shelter and then decide at that point. If it's still early enough and I have plenty of energy, I'll just keep chugging on and just find a stealth spot or a stealth spot somewhere close to the highway. And so it is a good day. Have not ran into any rain, and so I don't think there's any rain in the forecast at the moment, but I guess I'll find out later. But I'm gonna keep on keeping on, get to the shelter, which is about 10 miles from here, maybe a little less. I got a late start, just didn't feel like moving after the long day yesterday, and so I didn't leave camp till probably 9 o'clock, a little after. And then, like I said, I took a break at the last shelter, and so I've only gone about 4 or 5 miles. So it hasn't been a pretty productive day. It's been pretty slow coming, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the trail. I'm enjoying Pennsylvania so far. Now coming up, the northern part of the state, they call it Rocksylvania because there's so many rocks. I met some section hikers earlier this morning. It was a family who are just about done section hiking through the state of Pennsylvania, and I asked them about the terrain coming up in the northern part of Pennsylvania, and they said it was rough, quote unquote. And so I'm not really looking forward to that. They say whatever number of miles that you're used to doing. For me, it's about 15 to 18. They said plan on cutting that in half, and because it just takes you so long to get off the, get over the jagged rocks that's on trail. And so I guess that's what I have to look forward to. But I guess it's one obstacle after another here on the Appalachian Trail. But that's what I signed up for. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on as stated and move on today and look forward to seeing my brother Quentin in the morning. So with all that said, I will talk to you soon again from the trail.
Where are you from, Jersey?
Wayne.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's my next one.
Well, I just made it to camp, probably about 30 minutes ago. Just got done eating, setting up my bed in the shelter, and just put my food bag in the bear box. And so I'm about 3 miles away from Route 30. Route 30 is the highway that goes into Fayetteville. I'm going to be meeting my brother there at the highway in the morning. He's driving out tonight, so he's going to leave late tonight and drive out all night, and so hopefully he's got enough energy when he gets here to hike. So I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it, so I'm looking forward to that. It's been a good day. However, my right thigh is hurting, and so I talked to another thru hiker. They recommended me to start stretching in the morning, and in the evening they think it's part of my it's attached to my hip, and so the muscle that's overused or stretched is just I just need some stretching help. And so I'm going to attempt that. I took some ibuprofen earlier, however I don't want to keep taking it long term, so it did help to get to camp, because oh man, I was about 3-4 miles away from camp and I could barely walk. And so, but I did make it. I am here. Met up with Hoorah and Buttercup. right before I got the camp, and they're all set up in their tent. They normally stay in their tent, but it's supposed to rain tonight, so I'm going to stay in the shelter. And so I'm going to get up early, hike 3 miles, and meet my brother Quentin. And so with all that said, I will talk to you soon again from the trail. Good night. Well, I am here at Caladina State Park, just right off the Appalachian Trail. Just thought I'd stop here as I wait for my brother. I'm underneath a shelter, and so getting out of the rain. It just started raining a little bit ago. I called my brother Quentin. He is probably about an hour and a half away at this point. But walked down to the park office, got me a couple sodas, 2 for $1, so it was a good deal, and walked back. And so I'm just hanging out here, just waiting for him to show up. Other thru-hikers were just here a few minutes ago, but they left. So I plan on hopefully hiking 10 miles today when he arrives. We have to first go into town real quick and buy a couple items from Walmart, and then head back to the trail, park his car, and hit the trail. And so, like I said, I'm hoping to do about 10 miles today. However, it is mostly uphill. And so I think it's around 1,500 feet. So in the next 3 miles, it's all uphill. So we'll see how Quentin does, how my brother does, hitting the mountain first thing. But it's going to be a good day, even though it's raining. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail.
No, they're ahead of him.
Standing very still, thinking we can't see it. There he goes. Well, we made it to camp. Just got here. It is about 6 o'clock, just a quarter after. We didn't leave until, it was like 2, 3 o'clock. It's when we left the park, my brother and I. But it was a rainy day, so we hiked in the rain most of the afternoon, and we just made it to camp. And here it looks like it's a pretty nice camp. It's pretty open. Him and I are the only ones here, and so it's going to be a peaceful night, I think. I'm enjoying having my brother with me, being able to share my experience with him a little bit. And so, but I know he is wore out. Not only did he have a long hike today, hiking 10 miles in the rain, but he has been driving a long time. So he drove out from Pinckneyville, Illinois, and then even before that, he just got back from Yellowstone. So he's been in the car for a long time this last week or two. But I'm gonna just enjoy the evening. Hopefully the rain's done. It's not raining at the moment. I heard that tomorrow is supposed to be really nice, and so I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna do at least 10 miles. I'm trying to take it easy on him. At least 10 miles. We're gonna make it to the halfway point. There's a general store coming up in about 10 miles that you can do. It's called the half-gallon challenge. And so if you can eat a half-gallon of ice cream to celebrate, you win a wooden spoon. I'm assuming there's something special about the wooden spoon. Maybe it has Appalachian Trail on it or something like that. Or maybe it's just a wooden spoon, who knows. But I may talk him into doing that with me. Just having a good time with my little brother. So, but like I said, we're just gonna have a good evening, cook dinner in a moment, make up our beds, and get some rest. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Good morning from the trail. We've been hiking just probably about a mile or two. Not too far yet, but we were just walking along, having a conversation, my brother and I, and walked up to a sign. I had no idea what it was and realized it was the halfway point, but for 2022. So I don't know if it'll change for if they'll have a sign up for this year. This year it's just a little bit longer, the trail, but we officially are halfway to Maine. And so looking forward to knowing that there's more miles behind me than there are in front of me. So it's been a good day. We had a good night last night staying at the shelter, and Quentin got some rest, thank goodness, because he was tired. I could tell he was tired. I'm gonna take it easy on my leg today. I'm hoping the next couple days to take it easy. Maybe take a near or zero coming up soon, just to give extra rest. I bought me some medicine to put on my leg yesterday, so hoping that will help as well. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Well, we made it to mile 1100, so we are over halfway there. Quentin is with me, my brother. Quentin, how do you feel right now?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. So, although Quentin hasn't walked the 1100 miles, he has still done several with me, and it's been a joy having him with me. And now we are going to keep walking. Talk to you soon. Here we are, the general store, ready for the half-gallon challenge. All right, here we are at the Pine Grove furnace store, about ready to do the half-gallon challenge. I'm with Quentin. Quentin, what kind of ice cream did you choose?
I got some strawberry and cream, and then I've got blueberry cheesecake.
All right, and I'm going to be doing of course, the coffee and the vanilla, French vanilla. So, wish us luck. Well, we made it here to the Iron Master's mansion. Quentin and I, we're going to stay the night here at this hostel. It used to belong to the Iron Master here in the area. They had an iron mine or an iron furnace here in this area of Pennsylvania. And so we're just going to stay in the mansion. We bought a bunk, each of us. And so it's going to be a peaceful night. I wanted to give him the full hiker experience and stay in a hostel, so that's what we're going to do. I just got done with the half-gallon challenge. I was able to eat my whole half-gallon and drink a Coca-Cola on top of it. So I'm all hopped up on sugar right now. But we're gonna wait and just wait around for a couple hours, and then I'm gonna probably eat dinner maybe if I'm hungry. I don't know if I'll be hungry after all that ice cream, but it's been a good day. I enjoyed the last 2 days hiking with my brother. He's gonna be driving home tomorrow, it sounds, and he wants to take a couple days of rest when he gets home before he has to go back to work. And so I don't blame him. I totally understand. He had a long week of vacation with his family out west, and then he turned right around and came out here out east to hike with his big brother. So I'm very appreciative of that. I love him greatly, and I'm glad he took the time to spend with me. And so with all that said, I will talk to you soon again from the trail. Good night. Well, plans changed. Quentin and I decided to come into Gettysburg. We were at the Gettysburg National Military Park Museum and Visitor Center. We're about to get on the bus, take a tour here at Gettysburg, around the town. They're going to be talking about the battle that took place here in Gettysburg during the Civil War. Just thought it would be a good day to take a Nero or a Zero. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, but it is sprinkling at the moment, as you can see the water on my jacket. But it is still a beautiful day, and so I look forward to spending some quality time with my brother and just enjoying the history of this place and learning a little more about Gettysburg. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Well, I just got back to the Iron Master's mansion. My brother just dropped me off. We had a good day in Gettysburg. Took a tour on the bus, as well as went by, picked up a couple supplies that I needed for the trail. Went to the Appalachian Trail Museum here near the mansion, and I decided I'm gonna take a zero today. So I stayed here last night. I'm gonna stay here one more night and then hit the trail first thing in the morning. I plan on doing about 15 miles tomorrow, I'm hoping, and just resting tonight. And so my leg has been good. Of course, I haven't done a lot of hiking today, or I should say I haven't done any hiking today, but I did buy me some tape to be able to tape my leg up, as well as some Tylenol. And so I'm going to try to switch back and forth between Tylenol and ibuprofen, and hoping that will cause the swelling to go down, as well as help me manage the pain for a few days. So but I am going to just hang out with some other thru-hikers just got here. Boss is here. He's a gentleman I met a long time ago, but he finally caught up since I took a zero. So I'm going to hang out with him tonight and just hear how his journey has been going, as well as tell him about mine. So, but it's, like I said, it's a beautiful day. It rained just a little bit on the way back to the hostel, but it's not doing anything right now, and it's supposed to be clear tomorrow. So looking forward to having a good day of hiking. And with all that said, I guess I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Good morning from the AT. I'm back on trail. Just left the Iron Master's mansion probably about 20-30 minutes ago. Started out with just pretty flat trail. I think the AT shared a bike trail actually. Started out as paved, and then it got just this smooth gravel. But now I'm just shot off and I'm heading up the mountain. So got a little bit of a climb right now. That's why I sound out of breath. That's what happens when you take a zero. You kind of lose something. But I needed it. I needed a rest. I stayed the last night. I've been having problems with my leg, and I got the KT tape on that I had bought. Plus, I started alternating this morning. I stayed the last night between Tylenol and ibuprofen. And so I just took some Tylenol. And so I'm hoping it's going to be a good day. I don't plan on doing a ton of miles, at least not compared to what I've done in the past. I'm going to do about 15 today. The last couple days when I was hiking with my brother, I only did 10 days, or I did 10 one day and 14 the day before that. And so, but it is a beautiful day. It's supposed to be clear skies today. Tomorrow there's a 50% chance of rain. So hoping that won't irritate anything. Usually it's downhill is what bugs my leg, but if I'm going uphill or a straightaway, it's not too bad. But like I said, I'm hopeful that the fixes or the tape and the medicine will help me, and then in a few days I'll let you know how my leg is doing. But I'm on my way. The next town that I come to is Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. And so I should hit Boiling Springs first thing in the morning tomorrow. I think it's just 4 miles from where I'm camping, something like that. And so I'm gonna go through there. Maybe I don't really need to resupply since I just resupplied my brother here. But I may pick up a few little items here and there. I always want to take advantage of going through a town when I don't have to hitch or get a shuttle. And so But with all that said, I'm just gonna enjoy the day, enjoy my hike, and enjoy this trail. So with all that said, I'll talk to you again soon from the trail. Well, I made it to camp. I ended up stopping at a campsite next to a creek, just right before the shelter I was planning on hiking to. It made more sense to me since one, this campsite's right by water, and two, I don't have to hike all the way down a blue trail to the shelter. And so it's right off the AT. And so I'm gonna camp here tonight. There's a few other people just across the creek from me that are camping, one in a hammock and a couple tents. So I know a gentleman by the name of Grateful. He is coming up behind me, so I sent him a message just letting him know if he wanted to camp here as well, he was welcome to. I think he was planning on going to the shelter as well. But it's been a good day, nice weather. However, there have been a lot of rocks, so I'm starting to run into what they call Rocksylvania. And although I'm not to the northern part of the state, I guess even the southern part has some rocks as well. But it hasn't been too bad so far, so hopefully it doesn't get too extreme, at least not for a while. But it's been a good day. Stopped by a general store on the way the camp that was just right off trail. Got a sandwich and a bottle of Coke, and had that for lunch. And now I'm about ready to set up my tent and cook something for dinner. So I did about 15 miles today, 14 and a half, 15, somewhere around there. I plan on doing about the same tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but we're gonna just deal with it tomorrow. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon, again from the trail. Good night. Good morning. I'm on the trail. I just made it to the old halfway point, I guess. It's called Center Point Knob. And so I just thought I'd stop for a minute, do a quick video. It's been a good day. It started sprinkling this morning, but it's not doing anything right now. I have my pack cover on, I got my rain wrap on, but I do not have my umbrella or my jacket at the moment. I just got done hiking uphill. I think the rest of the way down to Boiling Springs is the town I'm going to go through. I think it's mostly downhill to town, so but I'm not stopping there. I might stop for a moment, but I'm going to keep going. Plan on doing about 15 miles today, and just still taking it easy on my leg. Everything went good yesterday. I didn't have any pain, and so part of that is probably the medicine I had been taking, plus I had been using that KT tape. So I don't know if the KT tape is helping or not, but it didn't hurt last night, so that's a good thing. But it has been a good day as stated. It's pretty cloudy out, so I do expect more rain to be coming in soon. But I just wanted, like I said, shoot a quick video. I say good morning and happy trails.
Then the church owns most of the land, and so that's not taxable either.
Exactly.
Good evening. I made it to camp. It's been a good day. It rained a little bit today, but not too bad. I hiked most of the day with a gentleman by the name of Grateful. I think I mentioned him before, but I met up with him when I got to Boiling Springs. He was at a diner there, had some coffee, and ate me a meat skillet for breakfast, so it was very good. But it has been a good day. Most of the day was flat, or I should say most of the terrain was flat, and we both were able to do quite a bit of miles. As you know, my plan was to do 15 miles today. However, Grateful has to be in the next town, Duncannon, by noon tomorrow, and so we ended up doing together. I should say, he didn't do as many as me, but I did 23.4 miles. And so I definitely went over what I was planning to do. However, my leg feels good. And so the medicine has been working. The tape has been working. I appreciate the advice that I've received about doing that. It's helped out tremendously. But we are camped out right here on top of, I would call it a bulb, but I think there's a gas line that goes through here. So we're sleeping on top of a gas line, so don't light a match. But it's going to be a great evening, but even a better morning, because behind me there is a view and we're going to be able to see the sunrise. And so I set my tent up just perfectly where I can look out the door as I'm laying under my quilt and watch the sunrise in the morning. So but we're just going to take it easy for the rest of the evening. I'm going to eat something in a moment and just get some rest. And so have a short time tomorrow, short hike, just doing a Nero tomorrow into town. There's a church there that allows it allows camping, or they have a hostel. I'm not sure yet which they have. Maybe they got both, but we're probably going to stay there. And there is a hiker festival going on tomorrow, so we're just going to check that out and see what's going on. But with all that said, I'm just going to, like I said, take it easy and enjoy the night. So, good night.